Hi, Stephanie. So, you want some help. You're an empathic person, and you're interested in finding out who your galactic family is. Okay, so let's see what comes here. It's very, the energy. So, okay, I'm in a space where I see a robe that is developing, really long and really tall person. Really tall, like 15 feet tall, but slender and very tall, looking out quite a vast window. I mean, it's ridiculous, and it's it's sort of rounded, and it has some sort of kind of comes down. I don't know that it's metal, but it's got a purplish color to it, and then it comes down, so it goes up and then comes down, but they're metal, or the spherical. The whole space is sort of spherical, but there's this flat part. It's very sci-fi, like it's just very alien, like this very long robe. It's sort of like, it's got a coloring, it's like labradorite. So here is a labradorite angel. You can see how it sort of glows on the inside. Her gown is sort of like that, made out of that. She isn't looking at you. You're sort of a very little person. You're like the size of a child, but you're like a normal human being, and she's just that massively tall. I mean, maybe even 20 feet tall. She's not choosing to look in your direction. She's continuing to walk actually towards the windows to look at the stars. You are sort of eagerly following behind, even tiptoeing. You're kind of like a mouse, even creeping. She knows you're there. You know that she knows you're there as well. I'm not convinced she has hair. She's got like a bluish colored skin. But yet, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. A woman who is bald with blue skin, and she's absolutely stunning, graceful, smooth, really balanced in her countenance. The gorgeous way that her sort of elegant, this labradorite color sort of is this robe thing is, but I'm telling you, you only see the robe part from the hips down. There's some sort of other piece that is she's wearing on top of that, and even kind of comes up here a little bit. So I can't exactly see her face, but everything keeps showing me that she's blue in color. She has blue skin and there's no hair on her head. She is still walking very slowly, but very long steps towards this window, rounded out window. As we get closer to the window, it seems like miles away, but for her, it's like literally 6 steps or something. I mean, you're running to keep up, and she's like very slowly walking. There's another door over here. It's your size door. She's actually stepping to the side so I can see it came down on one of those purpley pieces that wasn't like glass. You're going to the doorway. You seem to understand. You go to the doorway. The doorway itself feels a little overwhelming. When you try to do the handle, the door is locked. Does that make you want to go inside that much more when the door is locked? Because you were hesitant once you reached the doorway, but now you are wanting to get in, but the door is locked. But is it really locked? You face this very tall woman, and she bends down and puts her hand out. You're just like a little tiny person in her hand, and she raises you up to her face and her eyes. The answer you are looking for is right in front of you, she says. She has extremely gorgeous eyes. I mean, they're not real. It's like they glow. Her skin is got a purple blue, is like a purpley blue color. it's not blue, it's like a purple blue, and her eyes are like ridiculously blue, and because she's enormous, you know, her eyes are enormous too, and it's like they're glowing. You can't miss them. She's beautiful. She shows me her skin color changing again. It's sort of like a silvery color. It's almost like a grayish, but it's a beautiful gray color. And she changes her colors like a chameleon. She continues to smile back at you. She walks with you towards this window, bowed out. It's like a circle. It's like being inside a sphere. And so she has you on her hand, and you are looking out at the stars together. The thing is you're jumpy, you're antsy. I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. But you're not, but there's something, she is so patient, and she's no relationship with time. So, you know, things happen when they are called to be happening. Like for her, she's not in any rush. She's not, she doesn't need to be. She doesn't have to be. She is in perfect balance with herself, with her soul, with her next steps, etc. But you are just so anxious, antsy, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. So she disappears, and you're sort of levitating, looking out at the stars. Did you sense me? Did you sense that I was here when I was here? Because she's invisible now. So how are you going to access her wisdom now that she's invisible? She's asking you this question. This is somebody that your soul would know. This is somebody from a galactic space that you would know. But also she is from within as well. She's not necessarily out there, because she's also inside your heart too. She's also, how does she connect with you? How does she telepathically communicate? Does she telepathically communicate by getting on her cell phone? Or does she telepathically communicate through her heart? And her heart and your heart are in connection. Doesn't matter how big and tall she is, or as small as you are. You connect through telepathically through love, through communicating through love. Allow yourself to feel that energy. Her love energy is more like superior wisdom. Wisdom that is patient, that is relaxed, that is at ease, and wants to fill you with that same version of her style of love. It's not like our love can be a super loud squeal even sometimes. Our love can be like, ah! Where her love would never be like that. Her love is always contained or composed, but it's honest and genuine, real, and it can be very loud in that vein of honest, genuine, and real, and associated with wisdom. Associated with wisdom. And simply desiring is enough for you to access her. Simply saying, I would like to know you more. I'm trying to access a name. Always these names, you know. The first name that came to mind was Mona. Like Mona Lisa. I don't know why, but that would be a good name for her. Because she sort of has that presence about her as well. She is very reserved, very intense and powerful, very wise, very aligned with wisdom energy, but very deep and meaningful sincerity as well. And for her, you're sort of like a excited child, like, yay, I want to know, I want to know. And for her, it's like, you will know in time or something. You know, Mona will tell you will know in time. Like Mona Lisa smile, like, what is she really thinking? You know, Mona, that's totally her. It's totally her. That's all I can share, Stephanie. I hope this is a worthwhile experience for you. I hope this helps you on your journey. For those of you watching, if you're interested in receiving a mini channeling from Joseph or I, please submit a contact form through amonros.com, and we will be answering questions as we have time. So thank you so much. I wish you all a wonderful day.